Hello, everybody. How are you this fine day? I have here from PJ Media, link in the description. Handwriting expert confirms allegations that J6 whistleblower lied under oath. Like, we really needed that much more information. However, more has come out. So this, as you can tell right here, is a Miss Cassidy Hutchinson. I think I got that wrong. I'll get it right. No, I did get it right. And she is infamous for her testimony about Trump diving toward the steering wheel of the presidential limo to get them to go back to the Capitol, where it was impossible for him to get to that portion of the vehicle. Yeah, so we all know where this is coming from. When we say this is a rhino, this chick should have a horn coming right out of her forehead. I'm telling you right now. So let's get to this. Former Congresswoman Liz Cheney is now facing further criticism as it appears that her star witness for the J6 committee may have lied under oath to Congress during her testimony. Cassidy Hutchinson, a former Trump White aide, wow, that's terrible, White House aide, whom the establishment has used against former President Donald Trump as a primary witness, is now being accused of perjury after newly uncovered evidence showed that a note allegedly written by the former staffer on January 6, 2021 was not actually written by her at all. Cheney, who was then the J6 committee's vice chair, called the note, which included a script for Trump to read during the unrest at the Capitol, proof of Hutchinson's key role in the White House response to the riots. Cheney dramatically held up the infamous note as a smoking gun, amongst other smoking guns, against the 45th president on live television in an attempt to paint him in a negative light. Then, on October 21st, investigative reporter Julie Kelly announced on X that a handwriting expert hired by the chairman of the House Administration Oversight Committee, Representative Barry Loudermilk, represented Georgia, to analyze the note had exposed Hutchinson's ruse. The handwriting expert confirmed that the former Trump White House lawyer Eric Hirschman, not Hutchinson, was the actual author of the bombshell note. Let me go back there to you for all of you who are the product of a public school education. A ruse is a lie. Okay, now, Hirschman has consistently claimed that he, not Hutchinson, wrote the note that day and that he drafted the note in real time while meeting with other officials in the White House on January 6th. Her spokesman told ABC News in June that the handwritten note that Cassidy Hutchinson testified was written by her was in fact written by Eric Hirschman on January 6, 2021. All sources with direct knowledge and law enforcement have and will confirm that it was written by Mr. Hirschman, the spokesperson added. This latest revelation undermines the credibility of Hutchinson's testimony by directly contradicting the entire J6 committee's narrative while raising immediate concerns over his handling of key evidence. Hutchinson claimed that the then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows ordered her to write the note on January 6th as the riots were underway at the Capitol. A former senior aide to Meadows, Hutchinson claimed that her former boss gave her a notepad and pen and dictated a potential statement for Trump on January 6th. During her testimony, Hutchinson said that's a note that I wrote at the direction of the Chief of Staff on January 6th, likely around 3 o'clock. After Hutchinson was questioned about the handwriting on the Chief of Staff's note, Cheney asked her, and it's written on the Chief of Staff note card, but that's your handwriting, Miss Hutchinson. Hutchinson responded, that's my handwriting. The latest development comes after Hutchinson's former lawyer, Stefan Passantino, filed a D.C. bar complaint against Cheney for communicating with his client without his knowledge. So let's go back over here. And this is from Just the News, where that was going to link anyway. This is John Solomon's outfit. I'll link to this one as well. You want to take a look at this. This has got some nice, solid news behind it. Liz Cheney contacted controversial J6 witness on encrypted app behind lawyer's back, messages show. While Vice Chairwoman of the House Committee investigating the J6 Capitol riot, former Representative Liz Cheney used an encrypted phone app to directly and indirectly communicate around defense counsel and possibly ethical rules with a witness who would later change her testimony in shocking fashion, according to evidence obtained by congressional investigators and Just the News. Cheney's signal communications with witness Cassidy Hutchinson on June 6, 2022, and her friend Alyssa Farah Griffin were recently obtained by Representative Barry Loudermilk, Representative Georgia, chairman of the House Administration Oversight Subcommittee that has identified significant problems with the original Democrat-run inquiry into the J6 incident. Liz Cheney was just running to get on that board. I mean, they wanted her on there, and they wanted Kunsinger in there as well. I mean, that they definitely wanted both of them there, and those two were crowding for it. I mean, they wanted to be up in that Rhino area, man, that place where everybody just gets all the cheese. And that's exactly what's going on. The communications are now raising fresh concerns about ethical conduct of that Democrat-run investigation. At the time of the communication, Hutchinson was represented by attorney Stefan Pasentino, who told Just the News he did not authorize the contacts with Cheney and was not aware of them until contacted by Just the News. So there you go. Cheney is a licensed lawyer in Washington, D.C., where the D.C. bar rules state unequivocally, a lawyer shall not communicate or cause another to communicate about the subject of the representation with a person known to be represented by another lawyer in the matter, unless the lawyer has a prior consent of the lawyer representing such other person or is authorized by law or court order to do so. I mean, this is a violation. I mean, if anybody's listening out there who has further knowledge of this, who knows a little bit more about this than I do, please link in the comments. Let us know how you feel about this one, whether you think this is something that is got teeth or not, because quite frankly, it looks like it does with an investigation. And this is the problem with this, because people that have the backing of the managerial state, basically, this is what's causing the problems right now. These are people that have been put into positions and are not bound by election. They're not bound by who's in office at the time. They just basically stay there. But whatever that they want to do, and this is really consistent in the DOJ, a lot of the people that are in the DOJ right now are Obama people, and they're Clinton people. And this is what's going on, is that they're stumping a lot of investigations into certain things, or just basically coming out and saying, "Oh, we really, we wouldn't be able to prosecute this." That was a great one. That was one of the ones that got it. And this is what happens. These folks do get protected. It's not just Democrats. It's Republicans who also play the game. And when they have big like this here, this is the Hill. And they are quoting from the Wall Street Journal's editorial board, okay, over warning House Republicans that an internal feud over her criticism of former Donald Trump could jeopardize potential gains in the 2022 elections. Now, this is an older article, but this woman is being protected by these kinds of folks. And this is what happens. This is why nothing happens. This is why these people are never taken to task. And why you will almost never see this woman in front of a judge and a jury, because they are protected. And when the main authority, the DOJ, to investigate this stuff won't investigate it, this is what you have. So tell me what you think, everybody. Like it in the comments. This is a handwriting confirms that this is actual confirmation of a lie. This is not just somebody saying something, anecdotal evidence. This is actual proof. So tell me in the comments, what do you think about this one? This is just one more 6 where the J6 community has fumbled. Has fumbled. And they had been fumbling from the start. Everybody knew what this was. Everybody knew that the January 6th committee was just something there to make sure that Trump could not run again, which he is doing, and he is doing well. All right, so everybody, tell me what you think. Okay, Liz Cheney and Cassidy Hutchinson, they are members of the establishment, and they are doing its bidding, and they are going to wring this out until the bitter end. So like, share, subscribe. Thank you all very much. Again, it's coming up on the 31st. I'm telling you, I am a nervous eater, and if I'm not even getting close to 100, I'm going to go crazy and eat my kids' candy. Okay, it's going to happen. All right, thank you very much, guys. Later.